Let me tell you this, man. When it comes to relationships and dating, you don't get the relationship that you want. You rarely do. You get the relationship that you have. And I know that don't make sense to many of you. You don't get the relationship that you want. You get it. You get what you have already. The one within yourself. The one that you have with your thoughts and your feelings and your self-image. That's the one that you get on the outside of you. Many of you trying to have a different one on the outside from what you have inside, and it doesn't work. That's why we can't meet nobody quality. That's why we can't meet nobody who loves us, because the one with ourselves, the relationship with ourselves, is very toxic. Now check this out. Some of you can have great relationships when it comes to work. You can have good money. You can make all the money in this life. You could have the career because you have the one that you qualify for. You have what you qualify. You see, life don't give you what you want. It gives you what you are qualified for. Just like your house, you get the one that you qualify for. Your credit, the one that you qualify for. Your car note, the one that you qualify for. That's it. So when it comes to human beings and relationships, we think it's any different. We get what we qualified for. Especially when we don't have any boundaries or self-respect or discipline. Oh, you get shitty all day. You get shitty all day. Listen, there's a bunch of shitty jobs out there. And you have the mindset, your credentials, your degree, and everything else is on flowing good, so you get the good jobs. But there's a bunch of shitty ones out there. You don't get those ones. Why? Because you qualified for a higher one. Ain't about, when it comes to relationship, there's a bunch of shitty folks out there, men and women, and you keep meeting them, not realizing why. It's because you have qualified for them, because your self-respect. Listen, you can have a sweetheart with no boundaries. You can have great intentions, but you have no discipline. You see what I'm saying? You could have all these great feelings, but no self-respect. Listen, that's what you qualify for, what you get. Stop thinking, stop assuming, stop believing in your heart that I deserve better. You deserve, your energy doesn't lie. You know, we always say energy don't lie. Yet we think what energy is bringing back to us is just crap. Some people can't get good jobs because that's all they qualify for is shitty jobs. They don't have no degrees, they don't have no experience, they don't have nothing. And so they could only qualify for shitty jobs, and jobs that piss them off every day. The jobs that they're going to worry about. The jobs that they're going to do things that they don't want to do. Things that they're always arguing and fussing about. That's what they qualify for. But you don't struggle with that. It's a bunch of shitty jobs. Listen, I'm telling you right now, you don't even see them shitty jobs because you have so much options because of your degree and your stuff. You have so many options, and they're all quality jobs. Just like people, when it comes to relationships, is a lot of quality people out there, but you can't see those. You can't see those because based on your mindset, based on your lack of thinking, based on your past history, that you focus on the ones that's bad. So you qualify for those ones that's bad. Is what you focus on. You don't focus on the shitty jobs. You focus on the good jobs. You don't focus on being broke. You focus on wealth, and therefore you attract so much of it. But when it comes to relationships, you focus on a whole bunch of negative crap. What if it doesn't work? This person didn't work. This my mother divorced her father. This and this and that. So that's all you get to qualify for. Understand, in this life, don't think it's any different. When it comes to jobs and finances and car and house, it's no different. You get what you qualify for. You get what you qualify for. And the more you resist it, is the more it comes. The more you hate it, is the more you experience it. The more you resist it, is the more it flows towards you. It just flows and flows and flows, and you can't stop it. So what am I saying, man? In life, you don't get what you want. You get what you qualify for. You get what you have on the inside. You only get what you have on the inside. What is going on the inside is what you have. It works the same for everyone. Nobody is different. And we could assume that somebody who's bigger or somebody who's in a lower class bracket when it comes to income and jobs and stuff. We think is how come they can have, but you don't know what's going on in their minds, in their bodies, in their thoughts, in their resistance. You don't know what's going on in there. And that's why you don't know why you are blocked, just like how you are not blocked when it comes to money. and jobs and career, and somebody else might be blocked because of how they grew up, what they saw, their mindset. That's what they qualify for. And listen, here's the deal. You can qualify for different. If you think different, if you believe different, if you experience different, you can always qualify for different. You can always qualify for different things, but you just don't. You are so attached to the idea that that's how it is. You are so attached to the belief system. That's how it is. That's the truth. That you can't change your belief system. You can't change. And so therefore, you won't change what comes to you. You don't get what you want out of life. You get the energy that you are. The problem is we don't know the energy that we are because we are unconscious daily. We spend so much time in our minds and in our heads that we are unconscious in this physical life. We don't know what's going on. We always think and worry and stress and panic, and so we don't know what's going on. Just understand what I'm saying, understand what I mean, know what I'm talking about. You don't get what you want, you get what you have.